What's up, everybody? How you doing? This is not a little mukbang, but I got my dinner here. I'm eating some beef stew, good homey, hearty, and comfort food for an American. Anyway, I went on Google News. And there was an article on here, and it basically said this PS5 problem is putting me off of buying any more physical games. All right. So, let's share this article with you. Share. I said it too fast the first time. Anyway, got this article on TRG, Game Changing Stories. By who's the author of this? Adam Jessica? Anyway, I tend to buy the majority of my games digitally on. It was like an autobiography article. Okay, he tends to buy a majority of his games digitally, whatever, in the PS5, simply because I'm too lazy to get off my couch and switch disc. I ain't never said I have no reason to be lazy for myself. My physical copy is right near me, and plus, I'm on a desk. I play my video games at a desk with my TV right here, and my PS5 is right here. So everything's in front of me, in reach. Anyway, I don't know. I tried to do the video game like normal people in the living room, sitting on the couch, but I'm just too far away from the screen. I like have the TV. I know it's directly influenced the integrity of my eyesight, but still, is playing video games is so much better where you're right up front of the TV screen. Anyway, yes, I know there's often more expensive, but the convenience that digital games offer tends to justify the extra costs for me. However, when it comes to PS4 to PS5 upgrades, there's been some real bargains to be had if you pick up the physical versions. For that reason, I opted to buy physical copies of Final Fantasy VII Remake and Death Stranding. Both are phenomenal games, especially Death Stranding. A lot of people don't like that game, but it is what it is. So purchasing the games for significantly less than their digital equivalents and upgrading to the PS5 versions for no extra cost or a cheeky £10 fee in Death Stranding's case. Oh, says the same amount in the pound like the dollar, because it's 10 or maybe it's $5 for the PS5 upgrade. Anyway, unfortunately though, the way the PS5 handles PS4 discs that are upgraded to the next gen version is nothing short of irritating, to the point where it's stopping me from buying any more physical games. Right here, you got a screenshot and it says Death Stranding of PS4 jumps to the front of the queue. That's for all the games. Like, you play a game, the game that you play, all of them jumps to the front of the queue. Or your XMB. I'm still calling it XMB. All right, or the home screen. Anyway, so what's the problem exactly? Well, when you insert a PS4 disc into your console, you can either choose to install it or upgrade it to the PS5 version. It's a slightly cumbersome process, particularly compared to how smart delivery on Xbox Series X S will automatically install the best version of the game available. But at least it's easier to determine which console version you're actually installing. Okay. Once that's done and your fancy new PS5 version is ready to play, you like to think you could delete the PS4 icon from the home screen, as obviously it's not obsolete. But that's sadly not the case. Every time I start my PS5, I'm assisted with a PS4 version of the game, often ahead of their sparkly PS5 upgrades. Not only does this serves to clutter up the home screen, oh, you're seeing the home screen, but surprisingly easy to click on the wrong version and accidentally begin the installation process for the PS4. Well, okay, look, you have to read or pay attention to what you're doing. You just can't be all willy-nilly with picking the version of. But you know what? Let me tell you something. If I want to play the PS5 version than the PS4, I can choose to download the PS5 version, and the PS4 version won't even come up on my home screen unless I download it. And the only version that's left on my home screen is the PS5 version, the one that I wanted to play. So this article sounds like it's nitpicking. Small shit that don't even fucking matter. Is there more? I'll carry on. Well, still, some games don't offer unique icons for their PS4, PS5 versions, which means you're relying on a small PS4, PS5 label to distinguish which version you should actually click on, which is hardly ideal. Unfortunately, there's no way of preventing the PS4 icons from appearing right now as you pop up every single time the PS5 reads a disc. In the you talk about the physical copies. I forgot that fast. Oh, well, Sim, most of my, okay, I take that back. I'm sorry, but most of my games are digital. I'm sorry. Speaking of which, I really wish the disk drive wouldn't spin up as frequently as it does. If not playing the particular game, the console shouldn't need to constantly check whether I have the digital license or not. I think it's a safeguard to see if Sony put in there so it's not pirated. I don't know if that's the trend still living. Probably so. I mean, you can. I don't know. Because a lot of these, unless you mod the console so you can play pirated games, but you might get banned. Anyway, okay. While the PS4 icon ultimately serves ultimately serves to show their disc in the console, you like to think Sony could figure out more elegant ways of overcoming this problem as clearly possible, as the same situation does occur to the Xbox Series X. If you insert the Xbox game that has been optimized for the Xbox Series X, you only see one icon, not two versions to choose from. But the same game is the Xbox One. And you only be granted the version that can be played on that hardware, the Xbox One version, simples. Strangely, the icon issue wasn't actually a problem when the PS5 launched. Sony's console would previously show one icon for both PS4 and PS5 versions of the game, and you could select which one you wanted to launch. However, there were countless stories of people playing or installing the wrong version of the game, thinking it was the PS5 version. This led Sony to separate the two, creating one solution along with the problem we have now. It may seem trivial then, but the way the PS5 handles the PS4 discs that have been upgraded does make me second guess whether to buy the physical copy. I'd rather not have to deal with this annoying issue and knowing that it doesn't occur with digital copies. as you can simply delete the PS4 version once you have the PS5 version installed. It's another reason to dodge buying discs now, at least. Oh, wow. It seems kind of strange, though, because, I buy digital copies, and I haven't went back with the physical copies. I think I bought some physical copies. No, I didn't. That was PS4. It was a PS4. I was still buying physical copies every blue moon. But with the PS5, it's like I've been buying digital copies since how long was that? 2013. I started just buying digital copies because it was easier and convenient. I was just going to the PlayStation store and buy my game and wait for it. Like, they say I buy my game at as soon as I leave from work, and then when I come back, it'll be ready to play, or I just buy the game. I'll just wait for it to download. But that seems kind of strange where you can't delete the version off the home screen so it can go in your library and keep the version you want to play, for the physical copies. But you just gotta pay attention. I know excitement is the benefactor here, if I'm using that word correctly in the sentence. But it should be a way for the physical copies that you don't want to play. You can delete that version and keep the version you want to play on your PS5, like a PS5 version. Anyway, that's all. I'm gonna continue eating my dinner. Take my medication, diabetic medication, my metformin, and edit this. Well, I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just going to upload it to YouTube. Anyway. Hit that like button if you like the social media links be down in the description box below. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. Also, click on that notification bell so you never ever miss another video from Dre King James. I don't know why I said it like that. It sounds weird.